Imagine waking up to a world turned upside down. How would you survive the first 90 days post-collapse? Picture this. The dust has settled, and we're left in the aftermath of a societal collapse. It could be due to an economic meltdown, a devastating natural disaster, or even a worldwide pandemic. The world as we know it has changed, and the first 3 months are a critical period that could determine your long-term survival. During this time, chaos and unpredictability reign supreme. Essential services we've taken for granted may no longer be available, the usual rules may not apply, and the familiar could become a distant memory. But amid this uncertainty, the keys to survival remain the same: resilience, resourcefulness, and strategic thinking. It's in these moments that our true mettle is tested. The first 90 days post-collapse are a trial by fire, a period that will shape our destiny in the new world order. The key to surviving this critical period lies in preparation and strategic thinking. In the face of chaos, establishing priorities is crucial. The unpredictability of a post-collapse world demands a clear strategy to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. The first step in your survival journey is ensuring your basic needs are met. This includes securing a safe shelter, a consistent supply of water, a reliable source of food, and access to essential medical supplies. These are the pillars of survival, the first things you must secure to stand a fighting chance in the aftermath of a collapse. But meeting these needs is only half the battle. You must also constantly assess your surroundings, identifying potential threats before they become imminent dangers. This could mean recognizing environmental hazards, spotting security risks, or anticipating shortages of essential resources. By establishing these priorities, you lay the groundwork for your survival strategy. Remember, the first step to survival is ensuring your immediate needs are met and potential threats are identified. Shelter is your first line of defense against the elements and potential threats. After a societal collapse, your immediate surroundings become a treasure trove of potential shelter options. Nearby buildings, whether intact or in ruins, can provide a quick refuge. Natural formations like caves or dense forests can also offer a decent cover. Even a well-pitched tent can make a world of difference. But finding shelter isn't the end of the story, it's just the beginning. Your next step is to fortify. Reinforcing your shelter is critical for enhancing security and insulation. This could mean barricading doors and windows in a building, or layering extra foliage over a natural shelter. The materials you need are all around you, it's just a matter of being resourceful. Remember, a secure shelter not only protects you from the harsh elements and potential threats, but also provides much-needed safety and peace of mind in a post-collapse scenario. Water is life. Without it, survival is impossible. Now that we've established a shelter, our next crucial step is to locate a reliable water source. Rivers, streams, and even rainwater catchment systems can be a lifeline in a survival situation. But remember, not all water is safe to drink. After finding a water source, purification is paramount. Drinking untreated water can lead to serious health issues, and in a survival situation, that's a risk we can't afford to take. There are numerous methods to purify water. Boiling is one of the most effective and accessible methods. It's as simple as bringing the water to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute. Alternatively, filtration devices can remove harmful particles and organisms. Chemical treatments like iodine or chlorine can also be used to kill bacteria and viruses in the water. So, whether it's from a river, a rain barrel, or a dewy leaf, don't forget to purify. Remember, securing a safe water source is a top priority. Food is your body's fuel, and without it, even the most well-thought-out survival plan is useless. In the wake of a societal collapse, securing food becomes a priority. Foraging becomes a valuable skill. Learning to identify edible wild plants and mushrooms in your area can provide you with a steady source of nutrients. But remember, some wild plants can be harmful or even deadly, so it's important to know what you're picking. Hunting small game or fishing can also supplement your diet. These methods not only provide protein but also offer other essential nutrients. However, they require certain skills and tools, so preparation is key. Stockpiling is another effective strategy. Prioritize non-perishable food items for your emergency supplies. Focus on high-calorie and nutrient-dense options. Remember, these supplies may need to last you for an extended period, so choose wisely. Securing a sustainable food source can make the difference between survival and starvation. In a post-collapse scenario, community can be a lifeline. It's no secret that humans are social creatures, and in times of crisis, this trait becomes more critical than ever. Forming alliances is not just about seeking comfort in companionship, it's about combining strengths and capabilities, offering support, and enhancing chances of survival. Look for trustworthy individuals or groups who can provide assistance during these challenging times. This could mean neighbors, friends, or even strangers who share a common goal. Survival. Building trust and communication are key elements in these alliances. But community building doesn't stop at forming alliances. It's also about pooling resources and skills within the community. This collaborative effort can address common challenges and enhance overall resilience. Whether it's sharing food, medical supplies, or even knowledge and skills, remember that every contribution counts. Remember, there's strength in numbers. In the face of adversity, a united front can make all the difference. Security is a fundamental aspect of survival. In the aftermath of a collapse, the world around you can become unpredictable and potentially dangerous. It's crucial to establish defensive measures to safeguard your shelter and resources. This could involve setting up a perimeter using natural or man-made barriers. Think fallen trees, rocks, or even scavenged materials. The idea is to create a boundary that can deter potential threats. But a defensive perimeter isn't enough on its own. You also need to maintain constant vigilance. Implementing a watch rotation is a practical approach to this. By taking turns with others in your group, you ensure that someone is always keeping an eye out for signs of danger. This could be anything from wild animals to other, less friendly survivors. Remember, the goal is not to live in fear, but to prepare and protect. Your security measures can protect your shelter, resources, and ultimately, your life. Health is a valuable asset in a survival scenario. When the dust settles and the world around us changes, our well-being becomes paramount. In the midst of chaos, injuries can happen, illnesses can strike. It's vital to have basic first aid knowledge and supplies. This includes understanding how to dress wounds, treat burns, and recognizing signs of common illnesses. Don't underestimate the power of a well-stocked first aid kit. It can literally be a lifesaver. Hygiene too plays an essential role in preserving health. In a post-collapse scenario, disease can spread rapidly without proper sanitation. Regular hand washing, safe food preparation, and proper waste disposal are crucial to prevent the spread of disease. It's not glamorous, but it's necessary. Like a fortress against the unknown, maintaining our health keeps us strong, ready to face the challenges of a new world. Remember, preserving health is crucial for long-term survival. In a post-collapse world, the ability to adapt and be resourceful is key. The landscape of life as we know it can change in the blink of an eye, and the strategies that once worked may no longer be viable. This is where adaptability comes into play. It's about embracing change, not fighting it. It's about shifting your mindset, adjusting your tactics, and finding new ways to survive and thrive amidst the chaos. Being resourceful, on the other hand, means making the most of what you have. It's about improvising, innovating, and finding creative solutions to problems using the resources at your disposal. It could mean repurposing a broken tool, or finding an alternative use for a common item. It's about seeing potential where others see limitations. In the end, it's not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change. Remember, adaptability and resourcefulness can make the difference between life and death. Surviving the first 90 days post-collapse is a challenging but achievable goal. We've journeyed through a landscape of strategies, from establishing priorities to securing shelter, sourcing water, obtaining food, and building community. We've explored maintaining security and preserving health, and we've underscored the vital importance of adaptability and flexibility. The crucial first 90 days pivot on resilience, resourcefulness, and strategic thinking. It's about more than surviving. It's about positioning yourself for long-term survival. Remember, preparation and proactive action are key. They can mean the difference between thriving and merely surviving in uncertain times. These strategies are not just theoretical, they're practical, actionable steps that can be implemented in the real world. The lessons learned here can serve as a guide when navigating the unpredictable aftermath of a collapse. Stay prepared, stay vigilant, and remember, survival is possible. Until next time, stay safe out there.